Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Carrie Jane. Hopefully you have already watched my how to calculate your life path number video, and hopefully you discovered that either you or someone you love has a 2 life path and you made your way here. So welcome and hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm hoping as well that this video is insightful to you. And just sit back and relax, and let's go over the 2 life path. So last time we did the 1 life path, and every life path has a title. The 1 was the leader, and now the 2 is the mediator. You are the mediator. So just for starters, the 2 is all about love, emotions, and harmony. The mastery of the 2 life path is to be both a source of love and a receiver of love. It's quite beautiful. And so because of that, there's a very good chance that you are a very sensitive person. There's a good chance that you are a full-blown empath. When you bear witness to situations that pull at the heartstrings, whether it's something in real life or a movie or something you read, these things affect you the most. Also, because of their innate empathy, it can lead to what we like to call energetic burnout. And it is because you either purposefully or accidentally take on the energy or the burdens of others. And so I'll say it now, and I'll probably say it many times throughout this video. It's very important that you protect your energy. The 2 life path, because they're all about peace and harmony and love, have a sort of peaceful aura about them, and people love to be around them. But this can attract a lot of difficult people. This will attract energy vampires. There's an endless amount of narcissists out there. I could go on, but you get the picture. And so that is why it is very important for you to set clear boundaries and protect your energy. Now, as an unfortunate carrier of burdens, this also makes this life path most prone to physical ailments and various illnesses. So it's very important for the 2 life path to take very good care of themselves, take their health very seriously. You will need to take vacations. You will need some time to yourself to relax. You cannot be overworked. Like a lot of people can somehow get by on 5 hours of sleep a night and then go and have like a 12-hour workday somehow and then do that like every day for their whole lives. Don't be that person. You're sensitive. You're not going to be so unaffected by life's daily struggles like a lot of people. So keep that in mind. And if you are a 2 life path and you're listening to this and you do get sick a lot, this is your wake-up call. You need to stop whatever you're doing. You need to change your lifestyle, change something. It could be anything. I don't know what you're going through right now, but something has to change. When I do a man's chart and they have a 2 life path, the reading suddenly becomes very awkward for me. And it is because of society's stigma about how men need to be these, tough, unfeeling beings, which is ridiculous. Love is for everyone, and love is for everything. So fuck that. But at the same time, I need to keep in mind how this other person is going to be receiving their reading. And it puts me in a bit of an awkward position to have to tell like a big burly man in the room that they're actually just a big love bug, and they should embrace their sensitivities and love life. That is difficult, and it's also funny because most of the two life paths that I've come across in my reports have been men. So I've gotten pretty good at relaying this information to them. Uh, and I basically relay it to exactly how I'm relaying it to you. Keeping in mind that, this is how society wants you to be, and like I'll tell them, like, I don't know how you're gonna receive this, but you're really just all about love, and you're a very sensitive person, even though you may not be very proud or happy about that side of yourself. You really should just let it be, because that's your best quality. It's really cute because they're probably the kind of guy who secretly loves chick flicks and romantic movies but has to hide it. So it's adorable. Every time I come across one, it's cute. I love it. But anyway, I think that, just going back to, whether you're male or female or however you identify, uh, if you are a two life path, you are here to be a warrior, a love, and your duty is to serve in that light and be a sort of peacemaker, hence the title, the Mediator. If you have siblings and parents, there's a very good chance that you had to play the mediator in the family to keep the peace. There could be times where you just wanted to avoid conflict as much as possible because it's just so stressful. But if when you're with your family, you're in close quarters, and so eventually it's just going to get to the point that because you hate the conflict so much, you feel the need to step up and try to be diplomatic and unify two opposing sides, because who can live like that, honestly? And that's beautiful. We need mediators in the world, especially now. It's very common for the two life path to hate being single, because naturally they're very romantic people, and so they will long for that partnership the most. There's nothing wrong with this, but you really need to be careful to not pair up with someone who's just going to be abusive and drain your energy, and you just sticking it out because you're afraid of being alone, or you're afraid of being single, or not feeling like you're loved. If you love yourself, you will not put yourself in that situation, period. That is the tough truth, the hard kind of uh, I don't know, reality that needs to be accepted in order to move past that if you do find yourself in a situation like that. And like I said in the beginning, because twos have this peacefulness about them, and a lot of times this need to do everything for everyone, you're just very prone to attracting narcissists and all kinds of folk. And there's so many narcissists out there who just want to either consciously or subconsciously take advantage of people like that. And so, like I said in the beginning, just have boundaries, and the best thing that you can do for yourself is say no, and not allow you to be stuck in a situation that is harming you. This doesn't necessarily have to happen, though, through romantic relationships. It could also be a toxic parent, it could be a toxic friendship, family member. So keep that in mind as well. So I also wrote down some keywords for the two life path, like I did with the one. And I wrote down diplomacy, unconditional love, peace, kind hearted, empathy, and relationship. And I tried to come up with an art that would be most romantic, I guess you could say, for the two. And I initially thought painting because I don't know, to me that's just one of the most romantic arts. But then I realized two things. One is that what is considered romantic is subjective, and two, the arts in general are a romantic endeavor. So basically, I came to the conclusion that if you are a two life path, you just should be pursuing whatever art that you're drawn to, even if you feel like you're not a creative person. It doesn't matter like the outcome of what you're making, it just matters that you're creating. You're in the process of expressing yourself and having an outlet in this way because you're such a romantic person, and it will be very beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So, yeah, like I said, take up anything that you're drawn to, and if you're ambitious, try several things at once. Take up singing and painting and writing. Do it all at the same time, just as long as you're in that flow. And this puts you in a place where you're not denying your emotional self, which is most important. Now, there is the two that does deny their emotional self, or they find themselves in an environment that simply stifles their essence, essentially, as the mediator, as the person who is of love, etc. And like every single life path, this ultimately leads to you expressing through your shadow. And then what happens? You basically become the reciprocal of whatever you're meant to be. So this could look like so many different things. This could be you becoming a narcissist yourself. This could mean denying yourself of romance, whether it be in like the arts or an actual relationship. There's a lot of human beings who are afraid to love. So I think, it's just probably unfortunately very common for the two life path to deny these aspects of themselves. Another interesting thing about the two is that they are more likely to be psychic because they're so sensitive to their environment, or at least be very intuitive. They might have dreams that come true, or they meet a person and they have some random thought that comes up and that turns out to be true. It's very common for the two life path and the seven as well, but for different reasons. So if you are watching this and you're thinking about pursuing something like numerology or astrology or card reading, what have you, I highly recommend going through with that. You'd be very good at it. So just to wrap this video up, the best advice that I could give the two life path is to, like we said before, set firm boundaries. Do not be afraid to detach yourself from an unhealthy situation. It could mean life or death, because if you're really in a severely toxic situation, you could make yourself sick. You could get, heaven forbid, cancer or something that is terminal. It's not worth it, period. It's just not. Second is to learn to be more self-reliant, not needing of others' approval or their presence. Believe in yourself. Be aware of your capabilities, which you have. You have the potential to be extremely independent and wise. Do that. Take that path. Don't be naive. There are people in this world that simply do not have your best interest, I should say, in mind. They are not necessarily worth your time, your energy. You are here to be a source of love, but how can you be so giving if you are constantly just full of toxic energy because of you want to save everyone, or you want to help everyone, or you want to do everything for everyone? It's like the very typical saying, you can't give with an empty cup. You need to fill your cup first, and then you have something to give to other people. So that's all I have to say for today. But there's always more that can be said about every single life path. So if you were a 2 life path, please let me know what you resonated with, what you did not, or add. Maybe there's something that I didn't say that you think could be an inherent quality to your life path. And as always, please like and subscribe so that my videos can reach other people. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day.